today's video, we'll be reacting to Sypherpk's rankings of every Fortnite medallion in Fortnite history. So guys, tell me in the comment section, what is your worst medallion and favorite medallion? And yeah, let's get to the video.
I'm ranking every single Fortnite medallion from the very worst.
This is gonna be a very interesting video.
And I'm ranking them based on the medallion.
All I'm saying is, this season medallions, definitely the worst.
Season 1,
especially
all
for
the
Siphon.
medallions were the same. So we gotta start off with the worst.
What's gonna be the worst one?
At number 16, and this
What's gonna be the worst one?
No surprise.
The invisibility one?
Mysterio stealth medallion.
Knew it.
So
I would
this
rank it
medallion
last
is
as well.
basically
So bad.
It claims that it gives you stealth, but in reality,
So
it can
bad.
still see you. It makes a lot of noise when you're entering.
I agree with
stealth.
Sypherpk here.
It's not permanent stealth. It's
The
gonna,
worst
only
medallion in
last
Fortnite
like
history.
a minute. And the thing is, you're already marked on the map when you have a medallion, so you can't even be sneaky with it because people do have their guard
And people,
up
you can
whenever
see
they
it. It's
that
like,
yellow
yeah,
circle on
that's
them.
actually
The
true.
worst part is if you turn down
That is
your
actually true. You're being
graphics, it
invisible, but they
actually
can
makes
see you on the map with the medallion.
Weaker. When I play on performance mode, I can see the medallion players even more clear.
That is
and
crazy.
they're highlighted for me while they're invisible. While if someone's playing on console, it is more of a camo that sometimes works.
To be honest, I think that balloon medallion, which was there for like a
mode, is already a joke.
For like a week or two,
fact
that
is,
was bad as well.
Nobody picked this up in so many of my games. I see the
Even the
Mysterio medallion
shotgun you
on
get
the
is very
ground.
poor in my
You
personal
didn't even
opinion.
see this used in competitive format.
I don't think anyone
People
even
just
uses that
left
mythic
it because
shotgun.
it was
For me,
not
that
useful.
shotgun's
Both
very bad.
pros and casuals agreed not to use this thing, and that's why it's the worst. Well, let's move on
What's
to
gonna be
number
second worst?
15. The
What's
second
15?
worst medallion has to
What's
be
he gonna say?
the birthday medallion. Which
Oh
they just
my
added for
god,
Fortnite
me and
7's birthday.
Sypherpk,
Now,
our
I'm not
brains
gonna
are
be
alike.
as
That is
harsh
crazy.
on this one because this was just
These are like,
added as
it's like a
a
list. Like
meme
they're
medallion to
those
celebrate
two
Fortnite
medallions are like
turning
down here, and
7.
the rest are like up
The
here.
issue is that it gave you balloons, and
Here,
you
like,
couldn't
what's the
really
point?
control when the balloons
A
came
balloon
up.
medallion,
This
like
happened every,
balloons
like,
used to
30
be like
seconds, a
equipment
balloon
you
would
could
pop
get
up,
as like
and it
a
would completely throw
inventory,
you
and no
off.
one used
It
them.
would give away your position. It would give away your location. The only
It's
good
crazy
thing
how
is
there's
that
only
you
been
weren't
60
marked
medallions.
on
It's
the
gonna be very
map.
interesting for
But
Fortnite
balloons
Chapter
are
2
pretty
OG
much
if they're
just
gonna
for
release
memes
medallions.
and trolling, and there wasn't a lot of weapons you could even combine with the balloons like you could back in Chapter 4 Season 1, where you used the balloons and the shockwave hammer and the Excalibur to actually use balloons
I actually missed Chapter
properly
4,
and in a safe
low-key.
way. This season, you know, there wasn't a combo like that, so this was definitely the second worst. But at least people did pick them up, unlike Mysterio's. At number 14, we have Aspect of Combat.
What's
was
this
also
medallion?
another medallion that a lot of players chose
What
to
did this
leave
medallion
on the
do?
ground, but not for the same reasons as Mysterio. It was a cool idea. You pick
What
up this
medallion was this? The ammo
and
one?
You get a little bit of a damage buff to your weapon.
Oh, extra
The
bit of
issue
damage.
was the
Oh,
buff
with scope. I think it was
wasn't
scoped weapons, right?
significant. Your AR would do 1 extra damage. Your SMGs would do 1 extra
Oh,
damage.
okay.
And if you had a higher rarity gun, maybe you would do 2
Oh
extra
yeah,
damage.
remember? You
But
think
that
you
1
can easily
or
forget the
2 extra
medallions even
damage
if they
that
were
you
last
got from
season.
defeating the Arius boss just wasn't worth being marked on the map. The only
I
redeeming
agree,
quality of this medallion was that you did get the mythic assault rifle from
Oh yeah, the
defeating
mythic
Arius,
assault
which
rifle,
people
that was
did pick
really
up and
nice.
use,
Like,
which is why this
with the
isn't
worst medallion in
necessarily
Fortnite,
last
you
on
got
this
a bad
list or
weapon with it
second
as well.
last. At number
So-
13, we have Aspect of Speed. This
Aspect
one
of
was
Speed.
also kind of cheeks. It gave you a speed boost when you
Oh,
sprinted,
yeah,
and it
that-
allowed you
yeah.
to jump higher
You know what?
when sprint jumping. It
The
also
the
eliminated
worst
fall
four
damage
right
when
now,
sprinting off of
I
high
agree with.
places.
I agree with.
The only downside was that the sprint
I would
naturally
replace-
ran out, so you had to wait for it
I
to
would
kinda
switch
refresh,
around 14th
and
and
you only be able
13th.
to use it for a few seconds.
I would.
And the
In my
other
personal
thing was
opinion.
that you had to kill Zeus, which took forever, and every single time
I feel like the
somebody
mythic
fought
weapon
Zeus,
you get from the
they would
14
get
medallions better
third-partied
than
and
13.
fourth-partied because it was like a whole boss fight in the middle of the game, and he had a ton of health. Now, the medallion was actually kind of useful, but the mythic that it's attached with was the Zeus DMR.
That's mean the Zeus just
mythic
brings it
DMR
down.
that Zeus dropped.
Not a fan
was
of it.
Kind of cheeks. And I personally hate the DMR.
It's like me and
Now, I know
Sypherpk
some
have
of
the
you
same
console
brain,
players
it's
might
crazy.
like it, but I do not like the DMR, and most people do not like DMRs. So that is why this is
I don't
so
like
low
DMRs
on
or
this list.
bursts, to be honest.
At number 12, we have the Ringmaster Scar.
Ringmaster
medallion.
Scar. Oh,
This
I
one
don't
might
think I
come
like
as a
this one.
surprise because not many people remember what this medallion
I don't
even
think I
did.
like this one.
It gives a damage boost of 5 to 6.5% depending on the weapon and the rarity, but it also gave you infinite ammo. So
Oh,
it
this was the infinite
basically
ammo
like
one.
the-
Oh, that's good. Okay.
Smoothie.
But it gave you infinite
I didn't like
ammo,
the
and this
mythic
was
weapon, but
actually really
you know what's
useful
crazy
with
with
the
this medallion,
boom
right?
bow. The boom bow, of course,
Getting
used
infinite ammo
rocket
at first,
ammo, and it was
it's
kind of
infinite
hard to
ammo,
find
but
rocket
if
ammo,
you
so
think
if
about
you
this
got
season, for me,
medallion
I find it
with
so
the
hard to
boom
get
bow,
ammo.
which the boss did drop
It's
the mythic
crazy.
version
Like,
of the boom bow,
having unlimited
you could
ammo
pressure
used to
people
help a lot.
constantly and
Used to
just
help
be
a
an
lot.
absolute
Not
menace
need to
with
worry
this.
about
The
ammo.
only reason this medallion is very low is because in most games, infinite ammo doesn't necessarily help you unless you're using the boom bow. And outside of that specific situation,
I know it depends.
it didn't really help
Sometimes
you
it depends if
get
you're lucky of
kills
getting the
or
ammo, I
win
feel like.
fights, unless you were spamming the boom bow. And that's why it's not higher on this list.
So it depends how
But
much
at number
eliminations you get in the
11, we
game, I
have
feel like. Because you get like...
medallion. All the medallions from Chapter 5 Season 1 did the same thing. It just gave you
Oh, this is a shield one, right?
regeneration over time. They were really powerful when they
Well,
first came
this
out
could have
because
been
you could
number
stack
1
all
if they
5
didn't
of them
nerf it.
and pretty much turn into a
Because
mini
you could
boss.
get like, the
But
more
eventually
medallions you get, the
nerfed
more
it to where
shield,
kinda
and then they
caps
nerfed
out.
it.
But Montague is definitely the worst of all these bosses because one, you had to land at Grand Glacier.
Wait,
and
what? Oh,
nobody
I'm
lands
completely
there.
mistaken. I thought
So
this was a
many
shield
people
one.
don't land there
Wait,
that
what?
in most of my Chapter 5
Wait,
Season
oh,
1
I think
games,
that...
when
Oh,
opened
I
the
think it's one
map,
about the
I
weapons,
would
right?
see this medallion in the storm because nobody lands there. The second thing is the mythic weapon.
I
was
like the
the
mythic
worst
AR.
mythic
Why
weapon of
you didn't
all
like
the
it? Maybe
bosses
because of the
in
sight,
Chapter 5
right?
Season 1.
I think the mythic AR was
Nemesis
good.
AR.
Mythic
This
Nemesis
thing
was
absolute
insane.
cheeks.
I
Did
loved
not
it.
deserve to be a mythic. It kind of felt like a DMR with a slower fire rate than an AR.
Interesting. I
Like
like the
said,
Nemesis,
all
to
the
be honest.
medallions were the same this
The mythic
season,
one
so
was
the fact
really
that
cool.
This mythic sucked.
This is
makes
where I
this
disagree
one
with
the
Cypher.
worst
I
of
actually like the
Chapter 5
mythic
Season 1.
Nemesis.
And we're still in Chapter 5 Season 1 with number 10, Nisha's Medallion.
Nisha's
all
Medallion.
the bosses actually had 1,000 HP and 400
So they were all
health,
shields, right?
and they
I
would
think I was right
regenerate
there.
their shield one time after you cracked them. So none of the medallions were easy
Which-
to
which-
get.
which-
But at least when you defeated Nisha, you got the mythic
Oh,
Striker
my
AR,
gosh,
which
the
was 10
mythic
times
Striker
better than
AR.
the
Oh my
Montague
gosh.
Nemesis AR. It shot
You know
a lot
what's crazy?
faster,
The
had
first
no
season of Chapter
recoil,
5,
and did pretty good
the
damage.
mythic
It was
weapons
definitely worth
were
going
insane.
for the mythic Striker AR this season.
That's the
only
crazy thing, I
downside
feel
is
like.
that her POI was
I feel like the
very
mythics in the
contested.
last two
At number
seasons
9,
is only
we
like
have
one of
Valerie's
good or two
Medallion.
good.
Remember, all of the medallions in Chapter 5 Season 1 gave you the same health regeneration, so we're basically
Okay.
just ranking them.
That's what I was
based
on
off
about,
of the
is
mythic.
all of them had
Now,
shields in
this
there.
one was at Reckless
But they were-
Railway, and
But
she
if I
actually
do
dropped
believe,
a
I believe
mythic
they did
SMG,
buff
which
it
was
because
pretty
the
good.
shield. I
It
feel
had
like
very little
one
recoil,
medallion gave you like
did
100
pretty
shield or
decent
something.
damage.
Can't remember.
The only downside
Tell me in the
was
comment
that this
section,
season
like,
had a lot of
I don't
great
even know, am I
mobility
yapping? But I'm
items,
pretty sure like
the grappler hook
they got
and
buffed.
sniper rifles with great attachments. So most of the time, I
Mythic
wasn't
SMG,
even running an SMG with my loadout.
in my personal
That's why this
opinion,
one's not higher on
putting
this
this
list.
9, I think
Something
both
I
the ARs
always
were
ran in
better.
my loadout was a
In my
shotgun,
personal
which is
opinion,
why
Cypher.
at number 8, we have Peter Griffin's Medallion. Getting
Peter
this
Griffin's
mythic
Medallion?
shotgun was great because you felt like you could almost one-pump people with it. It always hit
To be
extremely
fair,
hard, and this was a
I
very
hardly
contested
used the Peter
medallion
Griffin
in
mythic
all the
shotgun
tournaments.
because
people wanted that mythic.
it's gonna be an
punch.
interesting
And
way
also, it was hilarious
puts, you
fighting
know.
Peter Griffin
I'm
as
not
a
gonna
boss
say
in
it, but
Fortnite. So that just adds
there was a
an
medallion in
extra
Chapter
fun
5
factor
where
to
you
getting
get
this
some
medallion.
insane weapon,
At number
which I would
7,
put
we
first.
have Oscar's Medallion.
No, he
Now,
put it in
this
7?
shotgun gave
Nah,
me
I disagree.
mythic Oscar Frenzy
Because at least
shotgun
with the
was
medallions where you get
terrifying,
shield.
and they have nerfed it considerably. But when this thing first
Yeah, I
came
guess
out,
because it did
it was
nerf it,
the
right? But
best
still, I
shotgun
think
in
it
the
still
game.
did
All
insane.
the pros would go for Oscar's Mythic Medallion.
I still would put it number 1. But maybe I have forgot some of the medallions and the weapons, to be honest. But I would put it number 1.
It could two-tap you. It felt like the prime
I feel like
mythic
even when it got
shotgun,
nerfed, it was
but
still
actually
so
even
good to
better,
use.
which is why he tops the list of Chapter 5.
Because you did not need to reload. 8 bullets and
At
reload.
number 6, we have the aspect of Siphon. This is a very classic
Which one was this?
ability. You kill somebody, you get 50 Siphon. Everyone was angry when Siphon got removed, and I'm glad it's being brought back into competitive. But this thing gave you a taste of Siphon in every single game if you got this
So
medallion.
if you get
This
elimination, you
season
get
had
50
a lot
health.
of
But
very
what was the
powerful
weapon you got?
medallions, and the only reason I don't have this medallion ranked higher than the other ones is because in an actual fight, this medallion did not help you at all. It only came into effect after you
But what
eliminated
weapon
the
did you get
player,
with it?
which helps you fight multiple people at once, but this didn't necessarily have an impact on a 1v1 fight. Also, you had to kill Hades, and his mythic SMG wasn't really that
Oh, it's
useful.
SMG,
So the
yeah, I
mythic
agree. That
weapon
SMG
paired with
was
this
not great
medallion
either.
was not very strong compared to the other two. At number 5, we have Megalodon's Medallion. This one
Megalodon's
deserves to
Medallion,
be in
which
the
one is
top
this?
5, because if you guys remember, in Season 3 Wrecked, there was the nitro effect. You could get it from
Oh,
the
yeah, this
or
was
using the
insane. Yeah,
nitro
this medallion was
consumable,
good.
but this thing
With the
gave you
nitro fist.
permanently. You could sprint
Yep,
faster
yep.
than everybody. You could
This is very good,
permanently
especially with the
sprint,
nitro
and
fist. It was
you could
insane.
run into people, damaging
Yeah,
them,
I agree with
breaking
this
their
one.
builds,
Because you
and
do get
knocking
nitro
them
fist with
up
this one,
in the
right?
sky.
Was in
Nitro
AR.
was very
I'm not
powerful
really
when
sure.
it first came out, and they nerfed it a couple times throughout the season, but even when it was
Yeah, I love this.
nerfed,
This medallion was
this
really
thing
cool
was
to
still
use.
crazy. If you had this, nobody was going to catch you. You could outrun just about anybody. It was useful defensively and offensively, and it came with a pretty decent mythic combat shotgun.
Oh, it's a combat
which is
shotgun
great
you
in
got
zero
with it.
builds, but not so much in build mode, and that's why it's number 5 on this list. At number 4, we have Doombot Siphon Medallion. Now, you might be wondering, why is this medallion ranked higher than the other Siphon medallion? But now you can actually use this medallion with Siphon so that every single time you get an elimination, you actually heal for 100 HP, allowing
But
you
that's
to
only
basically
in
have
tournaments,
double
right?
Siphon. On top of that, you got the Doom Mythic Monarch pistol, which is a very useful gun this season and is extremely strong and underrated. You also got his gauntlets, which weren't that useful, but could still be used properly, unlike Hades SMG, which most people left on the ground. And now,
What's
for
gonna
our
be
top
number 3? What's the
three.
top
At
3?
Number 3, we have
What is
the
top 3?
Machinist's Medallion.
Machinist
This one
Medallion?
might
What
come
does
as a
Machinist Medallion
surprise,
do?
But this is a combo of a really decent.
It's crazy how you just
medallion
forget the
and
medallion. Insane.
up to 75 shields, so it kind of is similar.
Oh,
to the
so
Chapter 5
it's
Season
crazy how
1
you forget the medallions,
medallions, but
what it
those
used to
only went
do.
up to 50.
It used to give you
Basically made
75
a walking
shield.
tank. Anytime you took damage, if you just got to cover or you started.
Ah, you know
building
what?
and
I
avoiding
agree with
some
this.
shots, you
Guaranteed
back up to
75 shield when you
shield
get. That's
before you know
crazy.
it. It
And the
actually
AR was
regenerated
really
very,
insane.
very fast. On top of that,
I
you got
agree with
the
this one.
Mythic AR that she
Definitely,
dropped,
yeah,
which
I
was the
agree with
best
this one.
assault rifle that season. It had
Very
absolutely
good, very
no
good.
recoil and did a ton of damage. So it was great in every scenario.
It's gonna be interesting
which
what's
is
the
why
top
it
2.
deserves to
Can't
be top
think of
3
what could
on
be
this
the top
list.
2
At
medallions.
number 2, we have Emma Frost.
Emma
Reveal
Frost medallion?
This is so strong that Peterbot
Emma
and
Frost
Pollo
medallion.
absolutely
What does the Emma Frost medallion do?
dominated the FNCS Global Championship because of this. It basically gives you legal wall hacks. You scan somebody every like.
Oh,
50
the
seconds,
signature.
and you could just drop
Okay,
it to your
okay.
teammate, and they also got a scan.
Yeah,
as well, so you
basically
could
cheat
double
code if
up,
someone's
or
hiding in a
if you're
box,
squad,
especially if
all
playing in a
4
pro
of you could
tournament.
use this medallion
And I believe
back to
it
back
was
to
get
back
a
to
mythic
constantly have
burst,
scans
right?
up
Which
to
is
be
really
aware
nice
where
as
all
well.
your
Even
enemies
though I
are.
don't know how to
And
use it, might be
top
skill
off,
issue.
This medallion also gave you the Mythic Burst Assault Rifle, which is probably the best assault rifle this season. It goes without saying, Peterbot and Pollo dominated the
I agree.
competition in Cash Cups and in the FNCS
Getting
Global
signature where the players are is
Championship
really
using this
cool.
combo, and that's
It's basically
why
like a
number
flare gun,
2 on this
but
list.
unlimited.
And at number 1, we have the aspect of agility. This
Oh,
medallion deserves to be number 1. Again, Peterbot and Pollo went on a
shotgun, the
perfect
shotgun was
Cash Cup
insane.
run,
For
and
me-
they won the FNCS, having a perfect season, winning
'Cause it
every
didn't get
single tournament
nerfed.
using the aspect of agility.
I was thinking
Not only
auto
was it a
shotgun.
great medallion for
The frenzy
mobility,
auto was
constantly
first, but the
regenerating
gatekeeper
green
was first.
skulls without having to go into the green water,
Gatekeeper was
it also
first,
gave you
then
the
auto then,
best
I'd say.
shotgun we've had in Chapter 5.
And this is why he's putting the
Mythic
medallion first because the
Cerberus
shotgun.
Gatekeeper
I
shotgun.
agree.
The only thing that would have made that shotgun even stronger is if it had a 5-shot barrel instead of 3. But this
Yeah.
mythic version actually reloaded even
Because
faster
with
than
customized with
legendary
the other
version,
rarities,
which
you could do
only
it to
took about
5, but with the
a second and a
mythic, it was
half to
only
reload.
3.
If you just hit 2 out of the 3 shots,
forgot
with
about
this
this
thing,
shotgun.
you're
This
pretty
shotgun
much
was
gonna get a
insane.
guaranteed knock. And you could chase anybody
And the medallion
down
was
using the
alright
green
because you get
skulls
like
that
a
constantly
sprint
regenerated,
thing
so
for
it
like
was perfect for clutching up in all
when you go in the
kinds of
you know the
scenarios.
water sprint in
It
chapter
led to a
5. You
perfect
basically
season
had
for
it with
Peterbot
the
and Pollo,
medallion
and that's why
for
it's
like
number
the whole
1
game.
on this list.
But it probably
Let me
happens
know what
every
you guys
like.
think about this list, and
minutes.
if you disagree with anything, let me know in the
But
comments
yeah.
down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more
Alright,
content.
number
See you
1
guys
I
next
agree
time.
with. His for me, his worst choice and best choice I 100% agree with. There were some controversial ones, but yes, guys, tell me in the comment section what is for you the worst medallion and the best medallion, and see you in the next video.